My name is Sven Peetoom. I'm a filmmaker. It's a fiction drama film and it's partly autobiographical about my own youth. A little boy growing up in Rotterdam, having a great childhood, but living mostly in his fantasy. And after a while, reality gets into his world, which is filled with fantasy, and the two worlds collide, and he has to deal with reality, and he has to grow up a little bit earlier than he might want to. In high school, the end of high school, I made what we call in the Netherlands a profielwerkstuk, and it's like your end project in high school. And there was a film I wanted to make a film because I watched a lot of films, and that film went really well. We got like a 10, which is like the best mark you can get, and that rolled me into the Dutch Film Festival for high school students, and it got me on a festival in Greece. So that's how I rolled into film. Then I studied film and literature in the Netherlands, and I went to a film school in Denmark called the European Film College, where I got more practical knowledge. Film usually starts with a certain feeling I have, like Samoeraai, for example. It started with a memory I've gotten of getting a samurai sword myself, which was a bit too early for my age. I was like 8, 9 years old, and you suddenly get a samurai sword, and you're like, whoa. With great power comes great responsibility, and you have this feeling that suddenly you're growing up. Like there's this one moment, which is like a rite de passage in your life, and you get it, and that feeling from transitioning from a life full of fantasy into like reality, that's where this film got started. But other films I made are about the feeling of being lost in a big city that you don't know anything about. Or if I make a documentary, I also try to portray the atmosphere of a certain situation or a certain place or a certain context. I think it might be the most challenging thing you can do to express yourself in any art form, to try to have this crazy feeling, this something you want to express, and try to put that into reality and see what happens in the process. And it's never what you expected that it will be, but that whole process, it's something which is very addictive, and it's so challenging that it's way, like for example, making money or having a career, that's not so hard. But making art, making films, I think that's really, really hard. And it's really a process of researching yourself and your environment, working together with people. And yeah, it's such a challenge. And that's what I find nice about it. My biggest ambition would be to make a film which actually changes something in the world, or changes a way people look at the world, or look at a certain situation or a political situation. Like, it doesn't need to be political, but it would be really nice if I could make art which actually changes something in the world, because I'm also an idealist, and it would be great to fuse those two personalities, so the filmmaker and the idealist. But I'm trying, but it's hard.